Welcome back to another video on the law of attraction. Now in this video I want to talk about the matrix, because my channel is called Escaping the Matrix, right? So what is the matrix? A lot of people are talking about the matrix and how you need to escape the matrix, especially what's his name, Andrew Tate. He always talks about how you need to escape the matrix, and how with everything going on with that guy, how the matrix is after him and trying to take him down. And in a lot of interviews, a lot of interviewers have asked him, what is this matrix? It's almost like this mythical organization that's targeting people. But because they don't understand, because the way he explains it, the way he talks about it, he doesn't explain it very well to people. So they don't really know what this matrix is. It almost sounds like this evil organization that targets people, choose people that are very wealthy and very powerful, and they try to bring them down. Now, I'm not saying that that's not the case. It might be for rich and powerful people, that there are certain organizations, governments, etc. that want to take down these people. But in general, for the normal people like myself and maybe you watching this video, the matrix applies to us as well, and we need to escape the matrix. That's why my channel is called almost Escape the Matrix. So I'm going to talk about what is this matrix, how do you identify it, and how do you escape it, and why you need to escape the matrix. So it's going to be a very short, quick video. So the matrix basically is your own mind. That's the matrix. It's not something out there. We make all of the things outside of us part of this matrix that keeps us locked in. So the matrix that controls myself and the matrix that might control you are two different matrices, if I can call it that. So the matrix is basically everything that's controlling you based on the fear that you have. So the fear of rejection, the fear of not fitting in, the fear of not being enough. So all of the advertisements out there, the billboard that says you can buy a car and drive it for $399 a month, only $399 a month, you can have a brand new car. That's part of the matrix. It's keeping you locked into this need to fit in and to be part of this elite group, because we feel fundamentally that we're not enough, and we need all of these external things for validation and for recognition to increase our value and our worth personally. So if you see a billboard with something advertised and you fall victim to, okay, I suppose I need that so I can get it, and then I'm going to feel better about myself and people are going to respect me more, then you have fallen victim to the matrix. That's part of the matrix. So all the advertisements, all the products, everything that you are buying that you don't need are part of the matrix. Everything that you feel you need to accomplish, even the career choice you chose, is in a sense part of the matrix. Because would you have done that? Would you have chosen that career path if it wasn't for the acclaim, the recognition, and everything, all the bells and whistles that goes with that? Or would you have chosen something completely different, have been doing or done something completely different if it weren't for all of these, all of the recognition that we constantly seek? So whatever is in your life that's controlling you is basically part of this matrix, and it's a matrix that you create in your own life. Because the thing that will give me recognition, or the recognition, validation, make me feel good, is not the same that will make you feel good. So my matrix looks different than what your matrix looks, because whatever's controlling me is not necessarily controlling you, but it controls certain things, will overlap, and it controls a lot of people. So you need to first of all understand that that is the matrix. Everything outside of you controlling you. Now, in a free country, obviously nobody's forcing you to buy the car and do that career and do whatever you believe you need to do to fit in. But on a subconscious level, it is controlling you. So All of these things are out there, and it's basically given to you as an option to choose, and you can either say yes or no. And if you are saying yes to those things that you acquire or you chase or you desperately want, like money and all of the things that we generally seek so that we can get the recognition, all of those things form that matrix that you are in, and you need to break free from that matrix. You need to break free from your own mind, your own need to fit in and to find that validation from, or to get that validation from the outside world, because you need to realize that you are enough. You as a human being was born enough. You don't need all of these outside things. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need anything. We all need to survive. And in this day and age, obviously, we need to buy a house and we need to buy a car, we need to travel, and we need to do all of those things. But so many people acquire so many things and are part of so many groups and are friends with so many different people that they don't actually want or need, but they do it because they feel that gives them that fulfillment, that recognition, the validation, the acceptance from the outside world. And they feel so insecure if they don't have those things. So that's your matrix, but you need to let go of that. That's the secret. The secret to manifesting and really having a different life is you need to change your mindset. You need to change the way you view the world. That's what you need to change, because unless you unplug from that matrix that's keeping you locked in, every single day or every single year you need to buy the latest iPhone just so you can feel part of this matrix, part of this elite. But do you really need the latest iPhone every single year? Do you need to upgrade to the latest iPhone? Do you need to buy the biggest television that comes out? Every year they add an inch to a television. And every year people buy new television sets because they just need to have that. They feel so whole once they acquire those things. But do you really need it? Because those things keep you locked in. Because the things you buy need to obviously be paid, and that's what's keeping you from experiencing freedom. You could keep only the things, or acquire and keep only the things that you really need, that you feel adds value to your life. And then let go of the other things, and you'll experience a lot more freedom, a lot less stress, financial stress, control. You'll let go of the control, because then that is true happiness. It's once you have that freedom. But all of these things that you acquire and all of these groups that you try and fit into, that's controlling you. You need to put on a certain mask every single day, every single time you go out into the outside world, to show who you think they want you to be, and not your true self. And that's not freedom. That's not fulfillment. That's not happiness. Basically, essentially, the matrix is taking away your freedom. Your freedom to have not only time and money on your hands, but also to be who you truly want to be and who you actually deserve to be, who you were born to be. The matrix is essentially taking that away from you, not by force, by your own choice. But it's because it's there. It's almost like a drug addict that's put in a situation where there's ample drugs available. Now, that drug addict obviously might relapse more easily than when he or she is not in that position. So you, in the same way, are confronted with all of these mass marketing media telling you what is accepted in the world, what takes more priority, and then you chase after those things. So the law of attraction is, first of all, letting go from the matrix, unplugging from that matrix, and then realizing what you actually truly want, not what the matrix wants you to believe, but what you actually truly want in life. What you want to experience, what you want to own, what you want to buy, what you want to do with your life, who you want to be around. All of those things. That is, once you unplug from the matrix, then you have the freedom to make that choice yourself. But unfortunately, before you can do that, you need to unplug, because now at the moment you are controlled. You are your mind's being controlled by this matrix. Voluntary. You're giving it the permission to actually control you, and you need to unplug from that. And once you do that, then you have the true freedom. Because here's the thing, all of us want certain things, right? That's why you're watching this channel, because there's most probably certain things you want to manifest, right? But the reason why we don't always get what we want is because it's not authentically us. It's not true to who we are. And that's why we struggle, because we're not willing subconsciously to do what is necessary to get the things that we actually want. We just want those things because the matrix tells us that once we acquire that, once we get that, once we have that, then we'll be enough. But subconsciously, your mind says, you know what, I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to work as hard. I'm not going to sacrifice this and that. And that's why we keep chasing and we never acquire those things and we never get there, because it's not authentically you. So you need to unplug from all of those things, almost become a nomad. And then you can really sit and think, who am I? Observe who you are and figure out what you truly want in life. Do you want the brand new car? No, I've always wanted it for the last 5 years, but now I realize I don't need it anymore. That's just an example. I don't really need it, because the reason why I wanted it, because my friends had that car or similar car or whatever the case might be. But now I realize I don't need that anymore. Those people that I'm trying to impress, I haven't even seen them in 5 years. For argument's sake, this is just an example again. I haven't even seen them in 5 years yet. In my mind, I'm still stuck in this matrix trying to impress those people that's not even my friends and who I haven't even seen in the last 5 years. I don't care. They don't care about me. I don't care about them. So once you unplug, you can now let go of that. Let go of that chase. Because again, let's take this example a little bit further and say, I've always wanted that brand new car. It's just too expensive for me. And I've been chasing and working very hard. But why haven't I acquired that thing? Because that thing might require you to let's say, start a business and make more money, or do 2 jobs at a time and make more money so that you can actually afford it. But subconsciously, you're not willing to sacrifice your freedom, because your freedom is authentically who you are. That's what wants to surface, basically. So that's what's been holding you back, that subconscious belief that you are not even aware of, that, you know what, yes, I want that, I'm chasing that because that will fulfill me. But on the other end, my authentic, true self is keeping me from doing what's actually needed in order to get there the fastest way. And because your subconscious mind is trying to tell you that, listen, you're on the wrong path. You need to change what you chase. You need to change who you are. You need to accept who you are fundamentally. So unplug from the matrix. Realize, snap out of it. If you drive past the billboard saying you can buy this brand new car, snap out of it. Realize what's been happening, what's going on. Why are you actually observing that? Why are you actually considering that? Why do you actually want that brand new car? Why do you want the partner or the money or the this or that? Why do you want that? And if it's in any way for the recognition that you might get from other people once you acquire those things, then let go of that. Snap out of that and let go of that. And ask yourself, sit back and sit in silence and maybe ask yourself truly, like, who am I? What do I really value? What do I really want? And do all of these other things really matter? And once you do that, then it will be highlighted to you who you are and what you actually want in life, what you actually should be focused on, spending your time on, and doing a lot more of. And then those things, once you put your mind, once you visualize more of that and put your mind to work to actually acquire more of that, of who you authentically are, those things will definitely not elude you for a year or 2 years or 5 years. You'll see that you'll manifest that in no time, because that is authentically who you are. So whether you need to quit your job because you've been doing that job for the recognition or whatever the case might be, and you're telling yourself now that you've been doing that for, let's say, 5 years or 10 years or whatever, and now you've been doing that because you need to pay the bills. Ask yourself, is that truly the only reason? Or is that the excuse I give myself to be able to continue doing that because it fulfills some void, some emptiness that I'm feeling, some lack of confidence that I'm feeling? So that's just one example. It can be, you can apply this to any example. So you need to ask yourself, who am I? This is the most important question. Let go, wake up, let go of the things that's controlling you, and then realize who you are, what you want, what you value. Go after those things, and you'll see it will feel 1,000 times better and easier and more exciting to actually chase the things that you actually want, that actually fulfills you. Might not look good on paper for the matrix, for the general public, but people will accept you more, opportunities will come to you more, obstacles will disappear, and it will all seem seamless from where you are now to where you actually need to go. So before you want to manifest, if you're watching this video and just thinking, I just want the next best technique to manifest that thing because I need that thing desperately because I'm getting older and I have to have it, and all of those things, pause for a moment, pause this video, maybe pause your life, pause your thoughts, and wake up and say, you know what, let me sit back, and is this really what I actually want? Am I going to be happy? Once I acquire that thing, let's say you actually are successful in manifesting that thing, will it actually be bringing me so much joy? Maybe not. So that's the lesson of today, is to let go of this matrix. And the reason why you need to let go is in order to actually manifest easier and manifest the things that will matter to you and that will actually fulfill you. So if you need any more help with escaping your matrix, because remember, yours and mine are not the same, but if you need help in escaping the matrix, you can always schedule a session with me. My link, follow the link in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one.